we sit with two men. Two men who are the cornerstones of RNV Wrestling. Two men who have a rivalry spanning almost 5 years. And two men who are driven by the same thing. And that thing is the RNV Heavyweight Championship belt. To my left, the current reigning and defending world champion, Mr. Clean Anton Green. And to my right, his challenger at grudge match, unattainable perfection Vane.
Whoa. Straight shooting LJA. When you introduce me, you gotta do it right. See, the fact of the matter is when you talk about me, you gotta do it as the greatest thing on God's green earth. Unattainable perfection. Vane. Go ahead. I'll wait.
The greatest thing on God's green earth, unattainable perfection Vane. Now, those new to RNV Wrestling might not know that the first kind of real encounter between these two men actually happened back in 2007 when Doorman Dom and Mr. Clean were actually the tag team champions, known at that time as Mean and Green, the tag team. Now, they won the RNV Tag Team Championships. Oddly enough, Vane happened to be one of the dethroned champions. But, Vane, you got your revenge. In 2011, you and Ricky Revolution won the RNV Tag Team Championships from the team then known as The Business, who just so happened to be Gabriel Myers and Mr. Clean Anton Green. Your thoughts on that?
My thoughts? Well, let's look at the facts. Anton, I beat you for those tag team championships back in the day. That's right? You're nodding your head. You know that I beat you. Good. And that's exactly what's going to happen at Grudge Match for the RNV Championship. I will once again beat you. History does repeat itself.
I think the key phrase there is back in the day. See, back then it was a different time. I was a different person back then. I did a lot of things that I'm going to admit, they were wrong. I was a bad guy. And I'd have to apologize for some of the stuff I've done. But for Grudge Match, I make no apologies for what I'm going to do against you.
The issues between you two really kind of began properly in November of 2012 when you, Vane, actually walked out on Mr. Clean during the Elimination Clash match and you left him to be pinned. Now, at the time, it was somewhat ironic that you wanted to destroy all heroes, but inadvertently, you actually created the hero who sits in front of you today.
Hero. You're calling him a hero. Well, look, the way I look at this is there's something that we need to talk about before we even get on to that. And the fact of the matter is, I wanted to destroy all heroes. You say, well, let's talk about the people, first of all, the people of RNV, all of these guys watching at home. You see, I was going around RNV and I was like their hero. I did everything. I pandered to them, and where did it get me? Absolutely nowhere, because each and every single one of them turned their back on me. When I had my back injury, I didn't get any letters. I didn't get any get well soon cards. I got nothing. And what happened? They started cheering for other guys. I was doing everything right, and they turned their back on me. And everyone says, I'm the turncoat. I turned on everyone, and I left you there. I left you there in that ring. Is that right?
That's right. You walked out on me in the clash. Let's not try and beat around the bush. You walked out on me. Now, fair enough, I could have followed you backstage. I could have took the easy way out. I could have been gutless and walked backstage. But I didn't. I stayed there. I went down swinging. Basically, I showed my true colors. You showed yours. You were a coward.
I'm a coward?
You were a coward.
Are you calling me a coward?
You're a coward.
Really? A coward? You want to call me a coward? You want to...
No, hey, guys. Let's keep this.
No, wait. You're right. We agreed. We agreed to keep this without any physicalities, and I thought this might happen. You know, and here's the thing. I'm just misunderstood by the people. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I thought this might happen, so I got you a little peace offering. All right? I got you a little peace offering to stop you pandering around like that. Let me get it for you. A little bit of research.
You know about this?
Now I know this is your favorite. It's your favorite meal, right? 4 donuts. Here you go, Anton. It's on me. Knock yourself out.
I'll knock you out in a grudge match, but I'll take those.
Yeah. He's gonna take the donuts. It's Dunkin' time.
Man's got to eat.
It was a peace offering. It was a peace offering. But I said, we keep this civilized. We keep this civilized. Now let's fast forward a couple months, because before this gets out of hand right now, let's head to the RNV Rumble back in January of 2013. We remember that. Of course we remember that. Now, Mr. Clean, you were presented with Wrestler of the Year, RNV Wrestler of the Year for 2012. How did it feel to win that accolade?
To be honest, it was one of the proudest moments of my career. Just winning the Wrestler of the Year award, it's a prestigious thing. But to consider the fact that I was still a bad guy at the time, I mean, these were the same people they would boo me, they would call me fat midget.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
Fat midget. But for it all, deep down, they still respected me enough to vote me Wrestler of the Year. And you know, we talk about the fat midget thing. That all started with you as well.
Yeah, you're damn right it did.
Yeah.
You like that, don't you?
You call me fat.
Fat midget.
Call me a midget. Be creative and call me fat midget. Call me anything you like, but just don't forget to call me champ.
Yeah, not for long. But here's the thing. You may have won Wrestler of the Year, but it didn't make sense. I mean,
who was runner-up?
Memory serves correctly.
listen to me. The Wrestler of the Year should be the person who had the best match of the year. And that was me. Me against Dow Jones at Capital Collision. The most consistent wrestler, me. So it was a travesty of justice.
Vane, if you'd like to calm down, I said we keep this civil. We will keep this civil. You got your revenge for that in the form of a business deal with Dow Jones, where basically this was the deal that saw Anton turn from a member of the coalition to basically being your lapdog, your servant, your errand boy.
That is true. That's exactly what I'm talking about. We did make a deal. You see, he was just too much to handle, and I was the only person who could show him the way, the right way. So, yeah, I gave him a job. You could think of me as your boss, and I told you exactly what you needed to do to get ahead. Did I not? I got you in the right matches, I got you in the right situations. All you had to do was do exactly as I told you. And it was working.
You know, we mentioned about how I was a different person back then, how I've got regrets. I suppose you could say when it relates to the RNV Championship, I've got two big regrets. One is when I stole the championship from Gabriel Myers. I genuinely regret that.
Yeah, well done. Well done.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd like that. The second one is maybe I should have gave him the RNV Championship.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You should have. That is exactly what I
should have
mean.
gave it upside your giant head.
What the hell are you talking about? You just said this was gonna be peaceful. What you got me here for?
This is peaceful, but in terms of respect, Vane, you didn't exactly get it, did you? At that same event, after Mr. Clean gave you the clean cutter, you didn't exactly get the respect you feel you deserve. You were expecting him to hand over the championship on a silver platter.
Well, that's exactly what he should have done. Let me ask you something. You call yourself straight shooting, right? Well, I'm gonna straight shoot myself. Let me tell you something. You were in my employ. You had to do exactly as I told you. Did I do anything wrong when I asked him to win a match and give me what should have been mine in the first place? Did I do anything wrong? No, I didn't. You had to do exactly as I said. Did you do anything wrong? Tell me who's right. Come on, you shoot straight, don't you? Tell me who's wrong.
I'm just a mediator here. I'm just a mediator. But your rebuttal, Mr. Clean.
If you want the RNV Championship, you have to win it. I stole it. I redeemed myself. I won the championship. If you want to win, if you want the championship, you've got to win it. And to get the championship, you've got to beat me at grudge match. Now, I'm not going to lie. This guy's good. No, not everybody gives him credit for how good he actually is. This guy is a lot better than some people think he is, but he's nowhere near as good as he thinks he is. And a grudge match, we'll see if you're better than me.
Yeah, we will.
Speaking of grudge match, this is the reason we're here. Let's make this official. Challenger, if you'd like to sign that contract first.
You know what? Here's the thing. You want to talk about grudge match? Let me ask you another question, and then everyone can answer this. This belt, the man who holds this belt, I'm sure we all will agree, is the face of the company, the face of RNV. Should the face of RNV be somebody who looks like this? A fat midget who eats donuts, cheats his way to victories? Or should the face of the company be somebody with Hollywood good looks, who's smooth and sophisticated and suave, and who's going to be able to give this belt the integrity that it deserves? At grudge match, this belt is coming back to this pretty little waist right here, and I'm going to make it official. If you got the guts, sign it.
No problem.
That's it. We're official. June 15th, 2013. Grudge match. We'll see Unattainable Perfection Vane challenging Mr. Clean Anton Green for the RNV Heavyweight Championship.
It's go time.